Remember the journey of self-improvement by fixing your eyes on a single North Star. Imagine going through an entire life believing every setback, every delay, every closed door was not a punishment but a teacher. That belief is not naive optimism. It is a way of seeing the world, one of the most practical, durable ways ever developed by human beings. It has a name: Stoicism. Today, we're not celebrating vague motivation or fleeting hype. We're opening a manual for living well under pressure. This is a clear, actionable guide to 12 Stoic secrets for doing your best. Each secret is a practical tool you can use tomorrow and the day after to perform better, feel steadier, and live more intentionally. Before we begin, Stoicism isn't about being emotionless or pretending nothing matters. It's about choosing where to focus your power so that your actions become disciplined, courageous, and rooted in what you can actually change. This script will give you 12 principles, each with straightforward explanations and concrete ways to practice them. They are not abstract aphorisms. They are habits you can build, decisions you can make, and mindsets you can adopt. Read them, try one, repeat it, and watch how your capacity to do your best grows. Stoic secret number 1. Ask why not. Use deliberate audacity to expand your limits. Too often, we limit ourselves with a checklist of reasons why something won't work. I'm not ready. I don't have enough time. What if I fail? The Stoics teach a disciplined counter-question, why not? That tiny 9-letter question pulls the rug from under complacency, but it's not reckless, it's deliberate. It forces you to weigh values, not fears. Practice. Next time a meaningful opportunity shows up, pause and say, out loud if you must, why not? Then list realistic costs and the probable benefits. Ask, is this aligned with my virtues, courage, wisdom, justice, temperance? If yes, choose the action that fuels growth. If you decide no, own that choice consciously rather than defaulting to fear. Why this works. The Stoics believed virtue mattered more than comfort. They weren't chasing thrills, they were choosing what a flourishing life requires. Asking, why not, trains you to trade passive avoidance for purposeful risk-taking. That shift alone, moving from fear-based inertia to mission-driven action, multiplies what you can accomplish. Stoic secret number 2. Embrace Prokopton. Progress over perfection. Prokopton means progress. The Stoics were not perfectionists in the modern, anxious sense. They were committed to steady improvement. This is crucial. Obsession with perfect results paralyzes effort. Progress, by contrast, rewards consistency. Practice. Break big goals into daily micro-wins. Want to write a book? Write 300 words a day. Want to get fitter? Add 1 extra set, 1 extra kilometer, 1 more healthy meal each week. Keep a simple log and mark progress. Celebrate increments, not because they're flashy, but because they compound. Why this works? Small actions, repeated, create momentum. The Stoics measured a life by its trajectory, not a single outcome. When you focus on mastery, on incremental learning, you reduce burnout and increase resilience. You learn faster, you adapt faster. Performance improves naturally because your habits do the heavy lifting. Stoic secret number 3, give it your all. Intensity without attachment. Stoics understood wholehearted commitment. When they engaged in a duty, they engaged fully, not half-heartedly. The paradox is that giving your best is different from being fixated on outcomes. You can commit fully to a process while remaining emotionally detached from the fruit of your effort. Practice. Before starting any task, set a clear intention. I will give this my full attention and effort for the next hour. During that session, eliminate distractions. When you finish, review your effort, not the result. Ask, did I act with integrity, discipline, and clarity? If yes, you've succeeded on Stoic terms, regardless of the external outcome. Why this works? Full engagement sharpens skill and reduces regret. Detachment frees you from the tyranny of results, which are often influenced by factors beyond your control. Combine both, and you create a sustainable engine of excellence. Act like everything depends on you. Accept that sometimes the world won't cooperate. Stoic secret number 4. Stay on your path. Discipline is identity. The Stoics anchored themselves to a life direction, a code of values. They used that code to orient every decision. Staying on your path isn't rigid stubbornness. It's fidelity to a clear North Star that guides adaptation without betrayal of principles. Practice. Write down 3 core values that define how you want to move through the world. Integrity, curiosity, courage, whatever matters most. Use those values as a filter for decisions. When a tempting shortcut appears, test it against your list. If it violates one, decline. If it aligns, proceed. Why this works? Values operate as a decision-making shorthand. When your environment is noisy, values are your quiet power. They prevent mission drift and protect the long game. Performance improves because actions are aligned. Friction falls away when every choice is a step, however small, toward the life you intend. Stoic secret number 5. Focus your energy on what you can control. This is the Stoic cornerstone. Some things are within our control, our judgments, intentions, and actions. Everything else is not. Release the rest. It's not resignation, it's energy management. Practice. In stressful moments, ask yourself, which part of this situation is within my control right now? Where can I act to improve the situation? Take that action, however small. For the rest, practice calm acceptance, mental rehearsal of letting go. Why this works? Obsessing over uncontrollables wastes willpower. Direct your effort where it can move the needle. The result is pragmatic clarity. You become more effective because you're not diffusing your focus across what you cannot change. Stoic secret number 6. Redefine success. Character over trophies. Society often measures success with numbers, money, titles, followers. Stoicism measures success by virtues. Did you act with courage, wisdom, and justice? Did you grow? Did you keep your integrity when it mattered? Practice. Reframe goals in terms of virtues. If you want a promotion, set intentions to act with competence, fairness, and humility. If you desire influence, commit to using it with responsibility. Evaluate your days by questions like, was I honest? Was I brave? Was I kind? Why this works? When success is defined by character, it becomes attainable every day. You can always show up with integrity. External rewards become byproducts, not the aim, which reduces anxiety and increases sustainable performance. Stoic secret number 7. Use obstacles as training. The obstacle is the way. Marcus Aurelius and other Stoics taught that obstacles are not detours, they are the path. Each challenge is an opportunity to exercise virtue. This reframing transforms frustration into functionality. Practice. When you face a setback, ask, what skill does this require me to develop? What patience? What creativity? Treat the obstacle like a gym set for your character. Solve the problem energetically, then integrate the lesson. Why this works? Obstacles sharpen you. When you treat challenges as training, your nervous system becomes comfortable with difficulty. That comfort is a competitive advantage. Other people run from friction, you grow because you meet it. Stoic secret number 8. Do what little you can. Daily discipline beats heroic bursts. When the mountain is steep, focusing on the next small step keeps you moving. Stoicism prizes consistent action over sporadic heroics. Doing something, even if small, honors agency. Practice. Commit to a 2-minute rule for any intimidating task. Start with 2 minutes, and often you'll continue. At the end of each day, list one concrete thing you did that moved the needle. Over weeks, small acts compound into major progress. Why this works? Momentum favors motion. Small, repeatable actions reduce cognitive overhead and keep you engaged. Over time, these micro-actions create competencies and opportunities that single bursts cannot. Stoic secret number 9. Cultivate inner character. You get what you are. The world mirrors inner states. If you cultivate kindness, discipline, and wisdom, you attract opportunities and people who respond to those traits. You do not control all external responses, but you control how you show up. Practice. Design a daily character checklist. 1 item for courage, speak up. 1 for wisdom, learn something. 1 for temperance, practice restraint. Make it bite-sized and realistic. Evaluate nightly. Why this works? Character is your long-term currency. It compounds. When you embody virtues consistently, decisions become easier and life becomes more coherent. People sense stability and trustworthiness. Systems begin to favor you. Stoic secret number 10. Reject the need for approval. Be free in your judgment. Popularity is an unstable foundation. Stoics warned against living for applause. When your identity depends on external praise, your actions are hostage to the crowd. Practice. Practice small acts of independence. Say no when it aligns with your values. Voice a dissenting opinion respectfully. Finish a project without posting it for validation. Notice the anxiety that surfaces and breathe through it. Each time you resist the impulse for immediate validation, you reinforce internal sovereignty. Why this works? Freedom from the need for approval creates clarity. Your actions become choices, not performances. That autonomy increases creativity and perseverance because you're not constantly reshaping your work to fit transient tastes. Stoic secret number 11. Learn to say no. Protect your time and purpose. Saying no is often underrated. It's an act of stewardship for your time, energy, and values. The Stoics taught that we must choose duties carefully and protect the disciplines that define us. Practice. Before agreeing to commitments, ask, will this align with my priorities and values? If not, decline politely but firmly. Practice short templates. I appreciate the offer, but I can't commit right now. Over time, saying no becomes simpler. Why this works? Saying no creates space for what matters. It prevents dilution of focus and preserves your capacity for deep work. In practical terms, you'll produce higher quality work with less stress because your attention is not scattered. Stoic secret number 12. Let go with grace. Cultivate equanimity toward outcomes. Letting go doesn't mean carelessness. It means a mature acceptance of limits. Stoics cultivated an attitude of serene acceptance. Do your utmost, then release attachment to the result. Practice. Use a ritual to separate effort from outcome. After doing your best, take a short moment, 5 breaths or a quick walk, during which you mentally hand over results to the world. Remind yourself that outcomes are shaped by many factors outside your control. Why this works? Equanimity reduces rumination and frees up mental energy for future efforts. It protects your psychological health. Most importantly, it keeps you steady. In performance, steadiness beats desperation. When you can perform under pressure without being crushed by the result, your effectiveness increases. Putting the secrets into practice. A simple daily routine. The 12 secrets above are powerful, but they gain force through repetition. Here's a compact daily routine to embody them without creating a new to-do list that will overwhelm you. Morning. Set the tone. 1-sentence intention. Pick one Stoic virtue for the day. Courage, patience, honesty. Ask, why not, for the day's biggest meaningful risk. Small planning. List the one micro-action that moves your most important project forward. Midday. Ground your effort. Give a focused block of time to your priority and practice give it your all. Use a pause to ask, what is within my control about this task? Then act. Evening. Review and learn. Log one win and one lesson, Prokopton in action. Do a short character check. How did I reflect my chosen virtue today? Release outcomes with a brief ritual, 5 breaths, a journal line, or a short walk. Weekly. Reflect and adjust. Review the week's progress and obstacles. Choose one Stoic secret to emphasize next week. Trim commitments that no longer align with your values. Real-world scenarios. Applying the secrets under pressure. 1. At work, when a project derails, ask, what's in my control right now? Focus on the next useful action, not blame. Treat the setback as training. What new skills will this force you to learn? 2. In relationships, when arguments flare, use the do what little you can principle. Apologize for your part, listen, and ask clarifying questions. Focus on integrity rather than being right. 3. When fear of rejection stops you, ask, why not? And take a calculated step forward. Define success by character. Did you speak honestly and courageously? 4. When burnout looms, reevaluate priorities through your values. Say no to low-value obligations. Practice letting go of outcomes for tasks that drain but don't align. Common pitfalls and how to avoid them. Pitfall. Stoicism becomes a shield for passivity. I can't change it. I must accept it. Counter. Acceptance is not surrender. Stoicism starts with action. Do what you can, then accepts what you cannot control. The active component is non-negotiable. Pitfall. Discipline turns into rigidity. Counter. Stoic discipline is flexible. It's about fidelity to values, not stubbornness. Reassess your path when new information arrives. Pitfall. Pursuing virtue becomes self-righteousness. Counter. Real virtue is humble. Check your motives. Are you acting to boost ego or to serve a higher aim? Reflect and course correct. Short exercises to cement these habits. 1. The 5-minute why not. Once a day, pick any unease, apply the question, why not? And write 3 possible reasons to act. Choose the least fear-based, most aligned with your values, and take one small step. 2. The daily Prokopton log. Write 1 sentence about progress each day. Keep it simple. Over a month, read the entries and notice the pattern of growth. 3. The control circle. Draw 2 concentric circles. In the inner circle, list things you can control today. Outside it, list things you cannot. Practice letting go of the outer list every time it causes anxiety. 4. The obstacle reframing drill. When frustrated, state aloud, this obstacle requires me to practice patience, creativity, tenacity. Then take one action that trains that virtue, a final word. Practice without paralysis. The Stoic path is not about perfection. It is a daily practice of oriented choices. You will falter. When you do, respond with curiosity, not condemnation. The people who live well are rarely those who never fail. They are those who keep returning to practice with humility, effort, and an intention to improve. Begin small. Combine 2 or 3 practices into your day. Use the ritual structure, morning intention, midday focused work, evening review. Repeat. Over time, each secret becomes a muscle. Asking, why not, becomes habit. Prokopton becomes default, and the capacity to give your all without being crushed by outcomes becomes your competitive advantage. Thank you for taking this time to explore these 12 Stoic secrets. This is not a quick fix pep talk. It is a durable method for building a stronger life, one decision at a time. Do one small Stoic exercise today. Do it again tomorrow. In a few months, you will look back and be surprised at how far you've come. Keep your focus on the things you can change, treat obstacles as classrooms, and become the person who shows up with integrity. That's how you do your best. If you want a simple checklist to carry with you, condense the 12 secrets into a single line each and review them before sleep. And remember, Stoicism is practice, not theory. Live it steady and deliberate, and you'll find the quiet power to do your best, no matter what life throws your way.